In response to a recent Lincoln Journal-Star article citing car donations to University of Nebraska faculty members as unethical, some experts say the practice is just standard business to keep employees.
What it is when you receive a car from your employer, it's treated as taxable income. And what the taxable income is, it's the fair market value of the vehicle that you could lease it at in the general area that you live in. This is then considered taxable income, and it's put right on your W-2 form as if you were getting the same thing as if you were getting money and being compensated.
Still, others like Development Director Paul Myers say the donations are business tools, not personal items.
To know that the gifts that these dealerships and the car dealers are not solely gifts for helping coaches personally. They're not that at all. That these cars are used for business purposes. It helps us attract administrators. It helps us attract coaches to Nebraska. And most importantly, it gives us the means to really travel throughout the state of Nebraska and regionally but via automobile to attract some of the better student athletes there are around the country to Nebraska.
The benefit to the owner of the business is that they get to write the fair market value of the vehicle at the date of the contribution as a charitable contribution, just like you would give to your church or something like that. Such as you've got to have enough to go over the standard allowance to do what's called using itemized deductions to get that benefit, but that's the benefit to donating to a nonprofit organization.
There's a lot of people out there in the state of Nebraska that are real proud of the sports tradition that the state's produced, and they want to support it. Why should you penalize somebody for wanting to support the program that they want to support? I started selling cars in the late 80s. It was going on back then, and to my knowledge, it's still going on. Let's face it, most of the businesses here in Lincoln bleed red. You know, it's football's a way of living here in Lincoln. We thrive for it, and it's good advertisement for the dealership. Actually sold a lot of vehicles to people that worked for the university just because they knew about us because of the program. So, you know, it's good advertisement for the dealerships.
We take dealerships which have vehicles and want season tickets, and those season tickets can be in football, those season tickets can be in basketball. They have a desperate need to come to football games, to come to basketball games, and so therefore we match up their needs with the needs of the athletic department.
Do you have to pay wages to be competitive and keep the talent here? Well, yeah, you do.
You have to keep a competitive pay to keep the top talent at not only the university but at any job. You know, if somebody else is going to pay you more, you're going to go to that person and work for them.
They turn in mileage, typically on a monthly basis, which says that any personal miles will be taxed. And then the business miles are also profiled so that we can show how much in business taxes that we would have to pay to the state.
Compensate these individuals with a car, with a membership, and a person gets the tax write-off, or we pay them with more money and we all get our taxes raised up to make that pay.
If that's what you got to do to keep the talent, I guess that's what you got to do.